My mic wasn't on. I didn't know you were doing it.
I'm doing the halftime entertainment. Where y'all gonna
I can hear. Hey, Meredith, I can hear. You good? Keep talking.
be like, if you can hit a half-court shot,
Hey, Meredith, ask her if he's got the name of the event.
We are. Mic check.
Check.
Check 1, 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Check,
when
check,
I do the
check.
starting lineup, are they gonna be able to hear me?
4 minutes to go before we get into game time here. Trace Nye, Bruce Baird on the call here at the Boys and Girls Club in Raleigh in North Carolina for the East Coast Basketball League kickoff for the North Carolina Capitals, the home team this evening, as Florence comes all the way near the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area. What a great game. We're going to get ready. Be ready for our first basketball game here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
I'm absolutely excited, thrilled. This is a very proud moment for our Wake Forest community. Also, we're starting here at the Caps Team Center.
We could actually, let's go ahead and get this going. Ready? And good evening. Welcome to local basketball here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. I am Trace Knott. He is Bruce Barrett, and our field reporter, should you say, our courtside reporter tonight is Marathon Robertson. Bruce, this is the first kickoff game for the North Carolina Capitals of the East Coast Basketball League. There's 10 minutes on the clock. But, Bruce, how excited are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm absolutely stoked. I mean, like I said, we've been waiting for this for 3 months. We got a chance to go to their workouts, their training, and their everything that went on to putting this team together. And I tell you, I'm looking forward to some really good things. Wycon Cousins is here, Javon Embry, Donnell Goach, Arthur Harris, Daniel Hill, Omar Jabi, Kaylin Jackson, DeBron Jones, Jordan Jones, Josh Jones, Caden LeBray and Wyatt McBee, Chris Powell, Taekwon Reed, and Tyler Shelton. Folks, those are your Carolina Capitals, the entire team.
You know, it's led by general manager, head coach DeMarcus Oliver here this evening. Great friend of mine, following his career all through Henderson Middle School, all the way up to Vance Scramble, all the way to internationally, but also more. Right now, we're going to head to courtside for the announcements here for your local North Carolina Capitals.
They're trying to
and what he's saying,
pack the crowd in, baby. We got a great crowd here tonight. Just a fantastic crowd.
And it's really to be a 30%. So what we had to do, get a little. We're at the Boys and Girls Club here in Raleigh, North Carolina. The game was supposed to be over at Abundant Life Church Gymnasium, but unfortunately something happened. Moved here, so it's a little bit smaller gymnasium, but it is jammed packed, and it's perfect for what we want to do here tonight as we seek for the first game of the regular season for the North Carolina Capitals as they vie for that championship run.
Absolutely, and we have called this all along that season of firsts. The first basket, the first free throw, the first win. We're really hoping for that one big time tonight. All those other things are going to fall into place, but we're looking for win number one tonight. And I'm telling you,
I have number 23, Quincy Washington.
And these are the Florence Wildcats being introduced to the stadium now.
Anton Greer, number 10. Number 7, Frankie Johnson. Number 1, Leroy Williams. And number 2, AJ Caldwell. Watch this. I'm gonna need everybody in the crowd to stand up. Everybody. A 6'4", 195-pound guard, number 1, Naquan Cousins. A 6'8" center, number 33, from Bluefield College, Donald Goose. Hey. A 6'1" guard from Bluefield College, wearing number 3, Daron Jones. A 6'1" guard from Goldsboro, North Carolina, Bluefield College, Taekwon Reed. And last but not least, a shooting guard, 6'5", from all the way from Lansing, Michigan, Tyler Shelton.
And just like that, that is your starting lineups for the North Carolina Capitals and the Florence Wildcats.
Hey, boy, if that don't get your blood boiling, nothing will, baby. I tell you what, they got it going on. And they're getting ready to honor America with our national anthem.
And right now we are about to head down to the national anthem.
That's right.
Fantastic. So officially the kickoff here for the East Coast Basketball League and the North Carolina Capitals. So coming on the court, first here is the Florence Wildcats. And we await head coach DeMarcus Oliver for the North Carolina Capitals. Bruce, I'm ready, my friend.
I'm ready for some basketball.
What are the keys to the game for the Capitals tonight?
For the game today, we're going to be bringing a high-pressure offense and defense, a fast pace, and a lot of energy.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was from Meredith Robertson from the head coach, Marcus Oliver.
We are ready to go. 12 minutes on the clock here for the East Coast Basketball League. And we thank our sideline reporter, Meredith Robertson, here this evening. She'll be doing color commentary tomorrow with the one and only Mr. Bruce Barrett right next to me. So both teams coming in at 0-0 on the regular season, as we are here at the Boys and Girls Club in Raleigh, North Carolina for the North Carolina Capitals and the Florence Wildcats. Trace Nod, Bruce Barrett, and once again our sideline reporter in Miss Robertson. Each person's touching the ball. That means we are about ready to go, my friend. As we know from the days of Coach DeMarcus Oliver, a fast-paced program that we're going to expect to see from the North Carolina Capitals.
All right, here we go, folks.
So number 13 for the North Carolina Capitals and number 1 for the Florence Wildcats will kickstart our afternoon. Ball is up in the air and is controlled by Florence. Number 23 brings it up the right-hand side, puts it up for the quick three. It's going to be no good. Controlled, and they're fighting for the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Capitals.
Quickly, a three-point shot was put up. It was no good. A battle for the ball, and it was knocked out of bounds, and it remains Florence's ball.
So 11:48 on the clock. Number 7 for the Florence Wildcats wants a quick three, sides against it, keeps it outside. Brings it all the way to the left-hand side now, almost steps out of bounds and almost turns the ball over. Good find by number 7, puts it up for the three, no good, and it's controlled by the Capitals.
So 0 for 2 so far for Florence on shots. Good defense. There's a three-pointer. No good.
Tyrod Jones for the three there. No good. Controlled by Florence. Number 10 brings it up for a quick three. No good. Controlled by number 1 of the Capitals.
Good defense right now for number 1. And that's Leroy Williams.
So
Still no score, and ball out of bounds there, and it's going to be Florence, the Wildcats ball. Pass to the perimeter. Looking, nowhere to go. Good defense. They cut off the pass initially, and then the pass was made. Drive, a shot. It is off target and rebounded by the Capitals.
Capitals bringing up the left-hand side, quickly gets it over to Gooch. Outside to number 33 for the quick three. No good. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for our first basket here this afternoon. Number 7 for the Florence Wildcats brings it up. That is Frankie Johnson. Inside, good
nice
find.
pass.
There's our first basket of the evening. Leroy Williams, number 1 for the Wildcats. North Carolina Capitals look to get the ball moving. Gooch for the quick three, puts it up for the three. No good. Controlled by Florence. In number 10, that is Anton Greer. Gives it on the, keeps it on the outside, puts it up for the three, and it's good. Number 2.
That's Caldwell. Caldwell is the one that will put the rock up a lot. Well, reports are that this is a shooter, and he will let it rip.
Gooch has it on the outside, back outside to the top of the three for number 8 of
nice move.
The Capitals. Quick three, quick two inside, and it's good. It makes it a 5-2 game, 9:38 remaining on the clock here in the first.
That was number 0, Tyrod Jones, with a little spin move for 2.
And Greer brings it up quick for the three, puts it up, and it's good. Florence is on fire. Number 23 for the Wildcats puts it in. That's Quentin Washington. His first basket of the night. The Capitals brings it inside, puts it up for the 2. No good. And it's controlled by Florence. The big men of the Wildcats are quickly taking control here. Puts it up for the quick 3. In and out.
In and out.
Controlled by number 8 of the Capitals. Brings it up quickly. Takes it by himself, and little erratic there, Bruce.
Little erratic, little out of control, but the ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be last touched by Florence. It's going to be Capital ball.
And the Capitals have it, brings it up inside, outside now to number 8 for the 3, and it's no good.
And it's going to be out of bounds on number 25 for the Capitals. Correction, number 24 for the Capitals. That's it's going to be Shelton. It's going to be Wildcat. It's going to be the Wildcat ball. So here we go. The Wildcats with the ball, driving. Pass to the outside, long 3 ball, and it is good. And that was number 10. And that is Antoine Greer. And right now, they are raining threes here in Raleigh. And we have a turnover, and now the ball goes back to the Cats. The scoreboard clock is not operational right now, so there's going to be an official timeout for just a minute.
So no clock. There is a malfunction for... Hey, what do you expect?
Yeah, first game.
First game of the regular season.
It's the first game for the scorekeepers and everything, too, just as it is here.
So we're going to take a quick little break. This is North Carolina Capitals basketball on Next Door Radio. Next Door, nope, there it comes.
It's 11-2, the Wildcats are in front.
Let's stay right here. Sorry, Chris over there running the board for Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. If you're just joining us, I'm Trace Knott. He is Bruce Barrett for the East Coast Basketball League live coverage here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. 8:26 remaining here.
Very, very well. The defense for the Capitals had a couple of stops right out the bat, but since then, their last 4 possessions, they have scored 3 threes and a deuce. And right now, the defense for the Capitals needs to look out for that outside shot, and they need to put pressure on the ball. They're still looking at the clock, trying to get everything going on there. They just want to make sure they got everything set. There's 8:26 remaining. To give you a little idea, the East Coast Basketball League, they play 10-minute periods. They will play 4 periods, and they use the three-point line that you would normally see in a high school game. That's what they're using in the way the court is set up.
Fantastic here at the Boys and Girls Club in Raleigh, North Carolina for the first regular season matchup for both of these teams. 8:25, we're ready to rock and roll. 14-2 is your score. The Capitals look to keep this ball game close. A quick three by the Wildcats, controlled by number 8 of the Capitals. Brings it over to number 0, puts it up for the 2, and it's going to be no good. Good defensive rebound right there by Florence. Quickly, coast to coast by himself, puts it up. No good.
Nice play.
And a good defensive stance right there, or an offensive rebound for Florence. Quick three, and it's good. Number 23 for Wildcats.
That's his second 3 of the game. We got a foul, and it looks like it's going to be on the Wildcats. And it's going to be a blocking foul, and we're in a position where we can't really see the referee, so we're going to have to, the fouls and things of that nature is going to be kind of tough to call, but it looked like a blocking foul to me. I just did not get the number on the call. It's going to be an inbound non-shooting foul.
So number 10 for the Capitals brings it inside, goes up to number 5. Outside to number 8 for the Capitals, puts it up for the 3, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by the Wildcats.
Number 10 with a good rebound there to Greer. Another 3, and that is Leroy Williams down with his 5th point of the game. And quickly it's 17-2 at the 7:32 mark of the first period.
And the Capitals are trying to get something going right here. They bring it inside, no good. Wanted the foul, but doesn't get it. They go, the Wildcats brings it up quickly past half court. Long swing pass outside on the right-hand side, gives it over to number 10. Brings it inside, puts it up, and it's good. Number 1 that's Leroy Williams.
With his 7th point, and we have a timeout on the court. 7:05 left to go. It's 19-2 right now for the Wildcats of Florence.
We're going to take our first official timeout. You're tuned in to North Carolina Capitals, a part of the East Coast Basketball League. This is local basketball on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. None of the numbers I had were right.
That was on the internet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Chris. I'm trying. The numbers we have aren't right, so we had to make sure.
Unbelievable. That was on their website. Well, this is the same thing.
Say that again. That's correct. Yep. And welcome back to local basketball right here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Quick three, and it's good. That's what we want to see out of the Capitals. Number 10, Daniel Hill for the Capitals. And it's now a 22-5 game. Florence quickly gets it inside. No good. Controlled by number 33 of the Capitals.
So here we go. The Capitals now with possession of the ball. Looking for and we got a turnover, it looks like, and it's going to go to the Wildcats. And looks like it might have been an offensive foul. So it'll be Wildcat ball.
So 6:32 remaining in the first. It's a 22-5 score. Right now, it has been all Florence. But look for the Capitals and DeMarcus Oliver to get right back into this game. A hard blocking by the Florence Wildcats, and he gets it inside, and it's
Number
good.
23 again with another deuce, 24-5. Florence is leading this one.
The Capitals bring it up, tries to get something going. They quick three, no good.
Nice
Controlled by
rebound.
number 1 of the Capitals.
power
Gets it
move.
inside, and it's good.
Number 1 there with a great rebound and a putback for a score. Now it's 24-7.
So 5:59 remaining here in the first. 24-7 is your score. And first substitution here this evening.
Well, right now, 5:59 to go. Right now, they've gotten their offense a little bit more adjusted now, does the Raleigh Capitals, and they scored, and we have a timeout on the court.
5:59 remaining. We're going to head down to our sideline reporter. Ms. Robinson, what are you seeing?
The East Coast Basketball League was founded in 2015 with 27 teams. This is the Capitals' first year in the East Coast Basketball League. This is their first home game. So far, the Florence Wildcats are dominating the ball. Hopefully the Capitals can pick it up on D and get some stops.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Again, Trace Nye, Bruce Barrett on the call here at the Boys and Girls Club here in Raleigh in North Carolina.
Well, right now, Meredith is exactly correct. They started to get a little bit of offense, okay, off of that last timeout. They need to keep pressure. They need to put pressure on defense. That's the thing. They cannot allow those perimeter shooters to get hot, and they really need to do something right now. And here comes Florence across the timeline, reversing the ball to the outside. They look to shoot, dribbles back to the top of the key. Here's a drive, and there's going to be a offensive foul call, but there was a rejection at the basket, baby,
yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered. But here we go. It's the Capitals ball, and here we go now.
24-7 is your score. If you're just tuning in, this is East Coast Basketball League. North Carolina Capitals home team this evening takes on Florence Wildcats. Number 10 of the Capitals, Daniel Hill, brings it inside. Goes all the way outside, gives it over to number 0.
Oh!
The one, no good. And tries to get it inside by number 33 of the Capitals. And it's going to be a foul on the play.
The number 0 went up, and that was Daron Jones, and tried to slam it and hit got a little bit of the ball, but number 33 got in there and got a really good rebound, and that allowed the foul. He picked up a foul, so he'll be shooting 2 here with the 5:25 mark. 24-7, Florence leads the Capitals.
Number 33, Gooch, is at the free throw line, puts it up, and touches every bit of the rim, but does not go in. Remains a 24-7 score. He'll get one more. This is the first free throw of the regular season for the Capitals here. Second one's up. And that one's no good. Controlled by the Wildcats and number 1 of Leroy Williams.
And we have a whistle. And we have an official timeout.
There's a technical. It's a
technical foul. Uh-oh.
So as we await to see what the call is, 5:21 remaining in the first. There is a technical on the play.
That's going to be against
the Capitals.
Yeah.
I mean, against the Wildcats, excuse me.
So number 0 is going to go to the line there. It's Daron Jones, and he'll be shooting the tech. The shot is in and out. Wow. And I don't know what it was the technical was called on. I'm sure the referee heard something that he didn't like, and he teed up one of the Wildcats, and may have come from the bench. Not sure.
I think it was the head coach over there. He's still kind of griping with the officials over there.
Yeah, 24-7, but he's still going to be coaching, I guess. He's going to work the referee.
That's right. 5:21 remaining in the first. 24-7 is your score. And they missed the technical foul. It should be the Capitals basketball.
Off the top, that's right.
Off the technical.
Off a technical.
But it looks like they're going to keep it with Florence here. So it gets it inbound to number 5. Nice behind the back move. Gets it over That is Sam Dotson. Quick three, no good. Controlled by number 1 in Leroy Williams. Outside for the quick three, no good. And the Capitals have it. Number 10 in Daniel Hill, and there's a foul on the play.
Yeah, number 5 got an arm in there, and that is going to be a foul on him. So 5:05, 24-7. Caps really need a basket right here.
5:03 remaining in the first. 24-7 is your score. Number 0 for the Capital gives it over to number 1 for the Leroy Williams. No good for the three. Controlled by Florence. They run into each other in the right in front of us. Quick three. They're taking these long threes here this evening. Quick inside, puts it up, and it's good by number 24 for the Wildcats.
And right there, a nice assist also from the inside lane there for that 2 points.
So the Capitals have it on the outside on the left-hand side. Number 0 brings it up to all the way to the right hand now. Inside, puts it up, no good. And there's an offensive rebound for the Capitals. Quick two, no good there. And another offensive rebound, but in the hands now of Florence. He does not have the number. Somehow, he misses the layup, and it goes out of bounds against number 3 of the Capitals. That is Daniel Gooch.
And right now, the Capitals just having trouble getting the ball to fall in. They're getting good shots. They're not falling for them right now. But they need to keep that up. Coming into the game now is number 24 for the Caps, and that is Tyler Shelton.
So 4:11 remaining in the first, still a 26-7 game. And the Wildcats have a nice spin move to get inside, and it's going to be a double.
A foul.
It's going to be a foul on the play. He is not happy. Naquan Cousins was right there, but there's a foul on the play. Could have been a goaltend as well.
It could have been a goaltend.
And the sideline for Florence says they are shooting, or he was shooting in the act of shooting, but wait to see what happens here.
Foul was on number 10 for the Capitals. And, of course, that is Daniel Hill.
So there's still a little confusion on the play. It looked like it was a goaltend. They didn't call it. They called a foul. So 4 or 5, the referees are getting together to see what the correct call will be.
And this is good officiating. When they have a problem like this, they need to get together and talk it over to get the right call made. And I think you're right. It looked like a goaltending to me, absolutely. I mean, he hit the backboard and everything.
Hey, we're just broadcasters.
That's right.
That's all it is.
And they did put the 2 points on the board, 28-7 now, the Wildcats lead.
And it was a and one here. And again, now the Capitals are fussing with the referees, as it was going to be and one on the goaltend, and he's going to the free throw line. The score right now, 28-7 with 4:05 remaining in the first.
It's the three-point play, the old-fashioned
That's right.
way.
So number 5 for the Wildcats, Sam Dotson's at the free throw line, puts it up, and it's good.
29-7 here, 4:05 to go in the first period.
Daniel Hill gets it quickly over to number 30 for the Capitals, and Omar Jabby puts it out for the quick three, no good. They're still trying to find their stroke. The Wildcats wants to move it down quickly. 3:50, the clock continues to run, tries to get it inside, and it's out of bounds. It will be the Capitals basketball.
The pass was too good.
And taken away quickly, puts it up for the 2, no good. And in the hands of the Capitals now, that is number 10, and Daniel Hill gets it outside, almost thrown away, but back outside to number 8 of Taekwon Reed. Back over to number 10, jump step move, almost throws it out of bounds, but goes inside. Back outside now at the free throw line, over to the 3. Inside, nice step move, back outside, Daniel Hill. Good defense, puts it up for the 3. He's going to be no good. Terrific defense by Florence.
Threw it away, though.
And Florence wants to, again, they're just moving the ball quickly, and that's 2 consecutive turnovers for the Wildcats.
Very good defense. But then again, a lot of patience by the Capitals there, looking for that shot, trying to get a good shot, not forcing anything. But you got to tip your hand to the Wildcats with some really, really good defense there.
3:13, the clock continues to run here in the first. Capitals brings it inside, puts it up, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by number 24, and Flippin is his name. 3:03. Leroy Williams brings it inside, gives it over to number 5. He puts it up, and it's good. That is Sam Dotson is everywhere here this evening. 31-7 is your score, 2:51. And once again, the Capitals turn the ball over.
And the Cats hold on to it.
Nice spin move, quick three, no good, controlled by number 24 in Tyler Shelton. And there's going to be a foul. Looks like that could have been against the Capitals, but stiff arm move, and they're going to call a foul on the Wildcats.
Yeah, you got to be completely stationary there, obviously, and he's going to get that foul.
So 31-7 is your score, 2:35. We do have a substitution. Number two. A.J. Caldwell will come into the ball game.
So here come the Capitals. Really need a basket right here. They've been stuck on that 7 points now for a while. And there's a power move, and they're going to call a foul, and it's going to be on the Capitals, number 13, for a charge.
That's Ryan Sweet.
Yep. So here we go.
So 2:27 remaining here in the first, 31-7. You're tuned in to the East Coast Basketball League, the North Carolina Capitals, as they take on the Wildcats out of Florence. Quick Dotson for the long two, no good, controlled by number 8, Tyquan Reed. He brings it up just now, getting past half court. Clock continues to run now, over to Shelton. He brings it inside, puts it up, and it's good.
Nice move by Shelton there.
It's good to see Shelton getting involved, in the veteran of this group for the Capitals. That he has to take advantage of this right now.
It's his 3rd year as a pro.
Quick inside, they're going to call a foul, and that's going to be against number 10 in Daniel Heel of the Capitals. So 1:52, the Florence Wildcats are going to go to the free throw line here.
Well, 1:52, 31-9, and they're going to be shooting free throws here right now at the 1:52 mark. The shot is up, short. 31-9 still, 1:52 to go here in this inaugural game of the North Carolina Capitals.
And Anton Greer, number 10, is at the free throw line. He misses this first one, he'll get one more. 1:52 remaining in the first. He puts it up, and that one's good. So the Capitals got to get something going right here. Number 10 of the Capitals in Hill brings it up all the way by himself, and it's going to be no good. Misses the layup. Florence has it. That is number 1. He goes coast to coast. So you know what? I can do it better. He puts it up, and it's good. Shelton now has it, quickly gets it out half court over to number 30. Lobs it up, and it's good.
And that was a beautiful layup there in a drive.
Omar jabbing with the 3 for the Capitals. Misses it though, 119. It's a 34-11 score. Capitals have it. Heel at the top of the key, picked up by Florence. And we have a timeout. Wait.
How can the defense call a timeout?
And Coach DeMarcus Oliver is
not happy.
Not saying he is livid, but he is close.
he's right on the edge. And I'm not sure, but and the thing is, he scored.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here.
So again, the North Carolina Capitals, as they take on Florence, has to get something going right now. 34-11 is your score. Number 8 that's Tyquan Reed.
Good play.
Puts it up, and it's good.
Little drive there with an underhand scoop layup for 2. 34-13 now, the Wildcats on top of the Capitals.
50 seconds remaining in the first. Number 1 puts it up for the long 2, no good, and it's an offensive rebound for Florence. Another quick 3 by Dotson. Dotson is everywhere. As Sweet brings it up the left-hand side, he brings it inside.
Oh, what a block.
But there is the Capitals control it. That is number 8. He just kind of throws it up there, a little erratic, but Shelton has it, and it's blocked by number 24 of Florence. That is Flippin. 18 seconds remaining. Number 24, Flippin, brings it inside. Finds number 1 inside. He was wide open. That is Williams. 8 seconds now. 39-13 is your score. Hill brings it inside. Brings it outside for the quick 3 for the Capitals.
And it's good at the buzzer.
At the buzzer. Oh, they needed that.
Boy, did they need that coming out of the first period. Your score is the Florence Wildcats 39, and after a big three by the Capitals, who really need it now, with 16.
So 12 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a quick little break. Your score, 39 for Florence, 16 for the Capitals. You're tuned in to East Coast Basketball League coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Awesome.
Can we throw it to her as soon as we come off break?
Yeah.
Dolly, tell her to watch us. We're going to throw it right to her after this commercial. She's right there.
Talk about the first quarter.
The Capitals have been trying to play man-to-man defense so far. So far, it has not been effective. They have not been boxing out very well. The Wildcats have a lot of offensive rebounds, which has contributed to a lot of their points. Hopefully, the Capitals can start boxing out better and getting defensive stops.
Outstanding. In 12 minutes on the clock here for the East Coast Basketball League coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Trace Snyder, Bruce Barrett on the call here this evening at the Boys and Girls Club in Raleigh, North Carolina. In the first quarter, again, 39-16 is your score. You saw a big, must-needed three.
Boy, that was
just
big.
a momentum swing for the Capitals.
Going into the second period, that's really. And I want to say Meredith Robertson is also with us. She's our sideline reporter. And does she know a little bit about the game of basketball? Yeah. She absolutely does. She played high school basketball with the Clayton Comets, who went to the playoffs this year. And she was a huge part of that basketball team and everything that they did, and along with her teammates. And for her, this is her first professional broadcast, and she called it exactly right. Offensive rebounds right now are a big part of this game, and here we go in the second period.
So the Capitals have it. Number 4, and Kaylin Jackson is in the ball game for the first time here for the Capitals. Number 0.
Nice pass.
Brings it inside, and it's foul on the play.
He was getting ready to slam that ball, and they would have felt that in California if he'd have made that one. But it was a foul that kept it from going in, and now it's going to put number 1 of the Capitals to the line, and we don't have a number. We'll get his number.
That is Cousins.
Cousins. Okay, there we go.
So 11:46 here in the second quarter. Cousins at the free throw line. And he made the first one. He'll get one more. And the Capitals are just trying to get their feet wet. A good finish to the end of the first. And we start the second quarter with a bang.
5 unanswered now. Let's see if the defense can stop here. The Wildcats.
So Dyron Jones picks up number 5 in Dotson of the Wildcats, gets it inside right at the free throw line. We have a man wide open right in front of us. They give it to him. That is flipping number 24. Picked up by the Capitals, brings it inside, and
nice
it's good.
Baseline move. Nice baseline move here, right in front of our broadcast position.
So Jackson brings it up to left-hand side. He gives it over to number 0.
Lost handle of it, but gets it back.
And Dyron Jones, quick three for the Capitals, no good. And they get the ball back for the offensive rebound. Number 4, and it's taken away by Florence. Long hair Miller pass, and it's in the hands of, and they're fighting. I don't even know.
The ball. This is volleyball right now. And it's a good score by number 2 for the Wildcats.
Caldwell just kind of threw it up there, and it is good for the 2. Makes it a 43-18 score. 10:40 remaining in the second quarter. The Capitals do have it. Number 1 in Cousins brings it up, gives it over to number 12 for the quick 3, and it's going to be no good.
And timeout's called by Florence. 10:29 left to go. It's Florence 43, the Capitals 18, and they started out good. They got that 3, and then they come in and they scored another 2. They got a 5, and then there was a battle for the ball. I mean, I'm sorry, but I thought we were watching a volleyball game here as they were tapping the ball back and forth.
It was quick action. It started with the Capitals, went over to Florence, and in the hands of a nice play by number 2 of Caldwell to really just kind of float it in.
And right now the Capitals just need to keep shooting the ball, but they need to look for a good shot and make those shots. That's what the problem is right now. They're just not falling for them right now.
Want to remind you real quick, Bruce, the incentive for the North Carolina Capitals is to make a difference in the community. Tonight, what they call the CARE program for the Capitals are going to welcome the Crossroad baseball team from Henderson, North Carolina, for a halftime special for the Capitals tonight. 10:23 remaining in the second quarter. The Florence does have it. Dotson brings it outside for the three. It's going to be off the side of the rim, controlled by the Capitals in Jones. They bring it inside, and it's going to be out of bounds. But again, good ball movement right there by the Capitals, just a little bit too quick.
Little quick, a little bit of error, too high, a little bit too far on the pass, but a great idea.
So Caldwell brings it over to number 10
and
in
they
Greer.
throw it away.
And they turn the ball over, so back-to-back turnovers for respective clubs. And the Capitals now have it. 10 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 43-18 is your score in favor of the Wildcats. Number 0 in Jones brings it up the right-hand side. He gives it over to number 12.
Mid-range jumper, no good.
Of Jones, and no good, controlled by Florence. Greer brings it inside, long pass, and once again throws the ball away.
And that's 2 turnovers in a row now for the Wildcats. And a little bit of the defense, got to credit the defense here. They're getting on the ball now and putting pressure, and then making those passes not as crisp as we saw earlier in the game.
So Jabby will come into the ball game for the Capitals here, and inbound pass is over to Reed for the Capitals. Brings it up inside, almost travels, and it's blocked.
Wow.
It's controlled by the Wildcats. And look at the hands by number 0 in Jones, Dyron Jones, and it's going to be out of bounds for the Capitals. It will be the Wildcats basketball.
Fighting for the basketball. There's no quitting these Capitals. They're still getting after it, trying to put pressure on that ball, making turnovers, and so far they've caused 2 here in the last 2 possessions. Let's see what the Wildcats do now.
So 9:23 remaining in the second, in the first half as well, and it's blocked by the Capitals. But number 33, and it's almost blocked again.
By number 2 actually made that basket there.
So Daniel Gooch was right there for the Capitals, just not enough. Capitals bring it on the right-hand side, gives it back over to number 0 in Dyron Jones. 9:01 remaining here in the second quarter. 45-18 is your score. Number 1 in Cousins gives it inside to Jones, no good, and he puts it up.
Nice pass, good.
That is number 0, Dyron Jones for the Capitals.
Nice ball movement by the Capitals that time. Got a great assist there with that putback, and that was makes it 45-20. Here's a mid-range jumper by the Cats, and they answer with a 2 of their own. 8:30 to go, 47-20. It's the Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina, on top of the Raleigh Capitals.
And that was Frankie Johnson on the free throw 2-pointer there. 8:17 remaining, 47-20 game. And the Capitals trying to bring it inside. It's a jump ball. It's a jump ball. So
the possession arrow right now is pointing towards the Capitals. Is that what they do? No, they're going to jump the ball. I like this a lot better than the possession thing, that's for sure. Here we go. Old school basketball. They're going to be jumping it up.
So Cousins for the Capitals and Caldwell for the Wildcats. And it's controlled by the Capitals. Number 33 in Gooch.
It's a trap.
And it's another travel.
It's a traveling call, and he thought he was fouled. But they called the travel first.
8:06 remaining here in the half. 47-20 game. They get over to number 0. Number 2 corrects me outside to number 23 of Florence.
Wow.
He puts it up, and it's good.
What a move to the baseline and then a break to the basket for 2.
That's Quincy Washington. 7:45 remaining in the half. 49-20 is your score. The Capitals has it. Gets it outside to number 10 of the Capitals puts it up, and no good. Controlled by Greer of the Wildcats. He brings it up coast to coast, gets it outside to number 7, and it's going to be blocked. They're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul, and it's going to be over the top. I believe it's going to be on number 10 of the Capitals. Looking here for the referee. Yeah, it's going to be on number 10, I believe. And, of course, that's Daniel Hill. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
So number 7 is at the free throw line for Florence. He puts it up, and he misses the first one.
Well, and then in comes for the Capitals, number 13, and that is
Ryan Sweet.
Ryan Sweet, yes, Ryan Sweet.
He puts the second one on and is good.
Come on, here we go now. The Capitals moving the ball. They need a score right here.
Capitals has it, brings it inside, puts it up for the quick 2. No good. Controlled by the Wildcats. Number 23 brings it up the center of the court. And number 1 has it, and it's partially blocked in and out. So number 1 and Cousins has it. He gives it over to number 0 in Jones. Back outside for the quick 3. High arcing 3, no good. Wildcats control it. Gives it over to number 7. And look at the
play.
Defensive back play.
And they're going to call it out of bounds on the Capitals. But, boy, he tried to get that ball off that offensive player, and he just missed it. He stepped out of bounds first. Good hustle, though. How about that makeup
You're exactly
speed?
right. Dyron Jones with the quick defensive play there, and controlled right now by the Capitals. In number 8 of Reed, he puts it up for the 3. It's going to be no good. And in the hands of the Wildcats. Look at that. Once again, number 0 in Jones is everywhere. And he gets the...
And that's going to be out of bounds on the Capitals.
It will be... No, it's off of the Wildcats.
I'm sorry, Wildcats, yes.
So that was off of number 23 in Quincy Washington.
And the referee, I think, is going to have a talk with somebody for delay a game here. And he's telling the coach right now there's a warning being given to number 23 of the Wildcats for delay a game, and that's going to be a warning. The next one will be a technical.
Yep. We've already seen one technical night from the sideline of Florence. So the coach has got to be careful over there. So 6:37 remaining in the half, 50-20. And number 0, Dyron Jones, will be the inbounder. He wants the quick 3, and it's good.
Got it.
Just like that, after having a conversation when I turned my mic off, he said, we got to play better.
Here we go.
50-23 is your new score. Number 1 puts it up with a 3 of his own, no good.
Here
Controlled by number 13 of Sweet. He brings it up by himself, puts
Big
it up,
man.
and no good. And it's out of bounds against. Waiting to see who it's off, because we're on one side of the court, and the referees are getting together. And they're going to call a foul. They're calling a foul.
And the coaching staff over there for the Wildcats is not happy right now. And he's not on the referee. I think he's on his basketball team right now. That's what he's, and he's still coaching. He's up 50-22, but you still coach, right?
50-22 is your score. And long passing over to number 0 for the quick 3. And it's good.
Got it.
Back-to-back threes for Dyron Jones. 5:59 remaining in the half, 50-25. The Capitals brought it back down to 25. Gets it inside, it's almost turned over by Florence. Who's gonna get? And it's gonna stay with the Wildcats, but good hustle.
Good hustle. Boy,
by the Capitals over there.
They have really turned their defense around. They've done a better job in this period on defense.
And we got a little scuffle.
We've got a little scuffle going on.
And got a little scuffle between the Capitals and the Wildcats. Good thing for DeMarcus Allen. He said, guys, we have to go. We have to come over. Got to calm down.
Yeah. And right now he needs, well, here we go. Come on. Tell me this game ain't intense, baby. These guys want to win this game.
Let me tell you right now, although you don't like to see that, but you'd love to see the fight as the
That's right.
Capitals. Again,
That's
they're
right.
down by 25, 5:46 remaining in the half. But let me tell you right now, I guarantee you, after that right there, the Capitals are going to be right back in this ball game.
And we're going to go to Meredith right now, and for her insights as to what happened.
Things are getting very chippy down here between the two teams. I cannot repeat some of the words that were just said, but they were not very nice. Hopefully the officials can get this under control. We can have a nice, safe game.
There you go. Get Meredith Robertson, the senior for our sideline reporter here this evening. I appreciate her for not saying those words on the live radio.
It was rated PG-13,
Yep.
I guess. What would you say?
Exactly right. So 25-point deficit right now, 5:46 remaining here in the first half.
And that happened right in front of our sideline
Yep.
reporter, so she got all that action, folks.
Little handheld recorder we need to give her. Nice little promo.
It'd be a lot of Morse code going
So
off.
you have the head coach of the Wildcats and DeMarcus Oliver talking with the referees here.
Well, the coach for the Wildcats is been very vocal here since that foul was called on that last possession where we scored and was able to cut the lead in half now. So it's going to be interesting to see right now. That could be a momentum type
Yep.
of deal, and we're hoping that the Capitals can start to gain some of that little momentum now as we play the next 5 minutes and 46 seconds of the half.
So again, if you're just tuning in, you're tuned in to the East Coast Basketball League live coverage here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. They get it inside.
Nice
Good find over to number 1 in Leroy Williams for the Wildcats, making it a 52-25 game. Puts
Three
it up with
ball!
a three, and it's good.
And the veteran, number 24, makes that basket for the Capitals. And now the crowd is getting the defense chant going. And then they answer with a 2 by themselves by number 23.
So 55-28 is your score. Get it outside for his own three and misses everything. Controlled by the Wildcats in number 1 in Williams. He gives it over to number 5 in Sam Dotson. 5:08 remaining in the half. 55-27 is your score. Flippin puts it up for the quick 2, no good. Controlled by number 0 in Dyron Jones of the Capitals. Fake in outside, puts it up for the floater, no good.
Tap
and a tip
in.
into the hand of Cousins. Naquan Cousins for the tip in for 2.
55-29 now. The Wildcats are on top of the 4:44 mark.
55-29 is your score, 4:39. Quick, no-look pass outside for the 3, and it's good.
He drained that one, number 2. Nice pass. They did a penetrate and then passed it to the perimeter for 3.
And
we
number
answer
0.
with a 3.
Dyron Jones with the 3 of his own. That's back-to-back threes for him. And we have a timeout on the court. Again, they're just, right now, the Capitals are doing what they need to do, but unfortunately, the Florence Wildcats are doing the same exact thing.
Well, they're
answering for the threes.
Yeah, they are answering, but you got to remember, the Capitals had 7 points in the half. Then they hit a 3 for 10 to end that, and now they put up 32 points. They're getting their offense a little bit better, back in sync now, and a lot of basketball left here. That 58-32 score might be now, but we've seen teams come back from a lot more. And we're hoping the Capitals can put that together also.
So 4:20 remaining in the half. It's 58-32 is your score here. And coming out of the break will be the Wildcats basketball.
Okay, here we go now. 4:20 to go. The Capitals trailing 58-32 to Florence. Florence with the ball. The inbound pass to the perimeter, pass to the inside, double team, no way to get it down. He tries to put a shot up, it's up and in, and it goes in. Wow, what a play there by the Wildcats for 2. Here come the Capitals back, looking to score, and they want to answer. Penetrating and pass back out to the perimeter. And it's going to be a travel call, and that's a good call traveling on Daniel Hill there. Correction, Dyron Jones. And that's going to be a turnover here at the 3:58 mark. 60-32. The Capitals are trailing the Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina. Pass to the inside. Here's a pass back to the outside. Again, a give to the inside the perimeter. Pass to the inside, a block, but a foul's going to be called, and I believe they're going to be calling it on number 10 of the Wildcats, and that's going to be Daniel Hill. And he got him with a hack there, so that's going to put number 5 to the line for the Wildcats, and he'll be shooting 2. So he makes the first one, and 61-32. Second free throw is coming up. A shot up, and it is good. He drained both of them. 62-32, 30-point lead now for the Wildcats of Florence. Carolina Capitals coming across the timeline. Looking, now driving, going inside, underhand scoop, no good. Rebound by the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats back. Across the timeline, driving the zone, and it's out of bounds. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Wildcats. And we have a timeout called. Timeout called by the Capitals here at the 3:25 mark. Our score is 62-32 here in left, 3:25 left in the first half.
Again, you're tuned in to live coverage here of the East Coast Basketball League here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Let's take a quick little break. We'll come back. More live coverage here on Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com.
Send it back to her, coming off.
Oh.
That's okay.
The Capitals have been shooting the ball better in the second quarter, but the defense still has not been there. They're still not boxing out in the defensive end and getting rebounds. Hopefully in the second half they can continue to shoot the ball like they have in the second quarter and get some defensive rebounds and stops.
Mayor Robinson, we thank you for what you do here. Our sideline reporter here, a part of the East Coast Basketball League here at Semi-Pro League.
And a foul, it's going to be an off. Oh no, it's going to be traveling. He traveled as he went to the basket there, and it's going to be a turnover. And now we have, it's going to be possession to the Capitals here on the baseline right in front of our broadcast position. Capitals desperately looking for a shot. They need to set up a good shot here. Ball, they've given it to number 24 of the Capitals, the 3-year veteran, Tyler Shelton. Pass to the inside, no good, and now we got a whistle. We got bodies on the floor. And it looks like it's going to be a call against the Wildcats, a foul. Oh no, it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be the Capitals' ball. 2:57 left to go, 62-32, the Wildcats lead, a reverse layup, and the veteran, Tyler Shelton with 2. Much better job right now on offense, as Meredith said. There's a turnover. Talked about the defense we need. There goes one. Inside pass. Gets away from the Capitals. Now they double team underneath and they break away. And now a timeout's called. And that was actually a good timeout because he was trapped and had nowhere to go with the ball.
So 2:35 remaining here in the first half. This is a 62-34 game. We're going to stay right here, though, because you know, the biggest thing, what we see the momentum switching, but the problem is they have to be able to stop them down on their side of the court.
That's
because right now they make a play, and all of a sudden they give up a 3.
They just answer, yeah, and but they got a turnover there. They've had 2 turnovers in the last Wildcat possessions, one with a travel, and then there was a pick right here in front of us, and they were going to go down. They did not score on that, but still, That's what they need to do on defense. They need to make those opportunities to give themselves a chance to get back into the ball game, down 62-34.
2:35 remaining here in the half. You're tuned in to live coverage of the East Coast Basketball League here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. We thank you for being part of our broadcast this evening. This game is being recorded, so you can catch back the live coverage on our website at www.nextdoorradio.com. We are back to action. 2:33 remaining here in the first half. Dotson brings it outside, gives it over for the quick three,
Wow,
and it's
big
good.
Three.
Number
Yes,
23, Quincy Washington.
perfect form on that shot, no question about it. 65-34, the Capitals trail the Wildcats.
Number 10 puts it up for
And
the
it's
quick
good.
two. It's good. That is Daniel Hill for the Capitals, 65-36. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Flippin has it on the outside. Gets it back outside to number 7 in Frankie Johnson. Inside to number 1. He backs up to Shelton, puts it up,
Oh,
banks it
man.
in. What a move.
Windex man, if you
Leroy
will.
Williams, what a move.
Yeah, nice move. And I tell you what, pretty good basketball being played right now, though, by both teams here now.
Shelton has it at the free throw line outside to number 1. He loses the basketball.
Yeah.
Turnover for the Capitals. Here comes the Wildcats. 1:35 remaining. Step move, gets it inside.
Nice pass.
And it goes up, and it's good by number 1 in Leroy Williams.
And 23 with a really good assist there also.
So number 8 has it, brings it inside, spin move, puts it up, and it's
good.
good.
Wildcats were asking for a travel, but there was no travel on that play. And the ball was put up, and it's good. It's 69-38 now. The Wildcats leading.
And they're going to call a foul. The referee on the other side of the court calls a foul on number 10 for the Capitals.
And think
And
about
Daniel
it.
Hill.
And Daniel Hill was on this side of the court, and he called it from his position way out there. Kind of interesting. There's the first free throw. It is good. 70-38. Minute 8 to go in the first half.
So Quincy Washington, number 23, is at the free throw line. He does make the first one. So coming into the ball game for the first time tonight, Wyatt McBay.
And the second one is good. 71-38, coming up on the 1 minute mark here in the first half.
So Dyron Jones brings it up inside, outside now to Shelton. He wants a three, and it's going to be no good. Controlled by the Wildcats. 53 seconds remaining in the half. Number 7 brings it over to Flippin right in front of us. Shelton tries to pick him up, no good there, but controlled by the Capitals in number 0 and Jones.
Nice play by Shelton.
Almost loses the ball, gets it outside to Wyatt. Backs it over to number 1 in Cousins, brings it inside.
And it's going to be
It's
good.
good.
And that's the NBA rule where the continuation, as he breaks to the basket, the foul may be called, but if it is continuation move, that ball goes into the basket for 2. And it's going to be a 3-point play for number 1 of the Capitals here to finish this one off.
So 35.6 seconds remaining. Number 1 in Cousins at the free throw line. He puts it up for the three-point opportunity, and it's good. So 71-41 is your score. 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Number 7 brings it up. That is Frankie Johnson. He's picked up by number 0 over to Flippin. 25 seconds now. Johnson has it. Gives it outside to number 23 in Washington. Is taken away. Number 0 for the Capitals has it. 15 seconds remaining. Gets it over to number 1. And he loses. He tries to give it to Shelton, and it's no good. 9 seconds remaining. Gives it over to number 7 behind the back move. And he gets past him over to Watt, puts it up for the 2, no good. 1 second. And with that noise, that's the end of the first half. Your score, Florence Wildcats 71-41 for the Capitals. Right now, we're going to head down to courtside, and Meredith Robertson is sitting with the head coach.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think your team can do in the second half to keep the lead?
What, say it again now?
What do you think your team can do in the second half to hold on to the lead?
We just got to box out and just stay active on defense and communicate on defense.
Thank you. Good luck.
Okay.
And as our field reporter is going over now to the Capitals bench, get a word with Coach Oliver and his thoughts on the game so far.
So 9:39 remaining. Again, it's a 71-41 game. And we're going to head down to Meredith Robertson, our sideline reporter, real quick.
She's
the assistant coach.
Wait.
What do you think your team can improve on in the second half?
We just need to bring the energy up, definitely. I think if we do that, we can definitely make this a game.
Thank you. Good luck.
very good. All righty.
So with that, thank you, Meredith Robinson, our sideline reporter. I am Trace Knott. He is Bruce Barrett. This is the live coverage of East Coast Basketball League. The North Carolina Capitals right now do have a long way to go, but we've seen what they can do here. And we've seen them all day in press conference, talk to them, talk about in practice. So they have a long way to go. But, Bruce, what can they do here in order to kind of get back to that?
And we're also bringing Meredith over here with us now. The thing that they need to do, they need to continue doing the offense. Now, they scored 30 points in this second period. So their offense is starting to come up. And the defensive side of the ball, they made some plays, but it seems like when we score, when I say we, I'm talking about the Capitals, when they score, they have an answer. So defensively, I think they need to have a chance to they need to stop them on defense, and I think that's the big part of the game so far. What do you think, Meredith?
Yeah, we're just not getting defensive stops at all. It seems like almost every time down the court, the Wildcats are scoring. We've been trying to play man-to-man, but just not working out too well, not boxing out at all. They've had at least, I think, 10 offensive rebounds, and they're getting points off that. So I think we need to box out and honestly just play better defense.
Yeah, so on the other end of the court with the Florence Wildcats, they are getting really kind of maneuvering how they want to here this evening. So in order for the Capitals to get back inside, what do the Wildcats need to do in order to really remain in this ballgame?
I think we need to establish some rhythm on the offensive end. It looks like we're just kind of throwing shots up, and we've almost had the shot clock expire a couple times. We're just not getting good quality shots. We're just forcing stuff up from the outside, not looking inside at all. And I think we just got to establish a rhythm and get inside and just stop jacking up shots.
Fantastic.
That's exactly
Appreciate
right.
you.
Absolutely. And of course, that's Meredith Robertson, our sideline reporter that's come over to our broadcast booth here as we have this conversation. What we need to do. I think offensively we're fine now. We had some jitters there in the first period, obviously, and you're going to have those bubbles, going when you're having your first game. But then when they got into the flow of the game, it seemed their offense started picking up some. They need to control the ball a little bit better on offense. I think there was some turnovers that were just unforced turnovers. They need to go and drive the basket and be confident because they can score. And now they know they can score. They need to be more confident in doing that. And I think if they do that, settle down, play better defense, box out, as Meredith talked about, they'll be fine. And they'll come back and maybe make this a very competitive game. Down 30 points right now. Right now, they're drawing up plays. Coach Oliver's talking to his team and looking to put some scoring plays together. Things that I'm sure he's seen that can work. Knowing Coach Oliver, he's a guy that knows the game and knows how to get in there and get back into a ball game as well as anybody that we know. I'm sure coming into the second period, we're going to see a lot of aggressive basketball coming up by the Capitals.
Again, you're tuning in. You're tuned in to live coverage here of the East Coast Basketball League as the North Carolina Capitals do have a deficit by a score of 71-41 as the Florence Wildcats are kind of doing what they need to do to remain this league. So we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to thank our sponsors of Next Door Radio and nextdoorradio.com. We're going to dive deeper a little bit into what the Capitals need to do further. So you're tuned in to East Coast Basketball League coverage right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Thank you, buddy.
Trey,
Do we sound okay, Chris? Yeah. Well, next time I would play the commercials first and then the sports one. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Are they going to do the baseball team and everything? Dolly.
We have a halftime presentation here as we have potentially half-court shot here. Again, you're tuned in to live coverage. Oh, no, I'm not on. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. No, you're good. No, do what you do. I forgot. I was watching this guy over here.
Hey, I'm sorry about the roster, but what I
It's not your
printed out
fault.
was
I got
online.
Mine's the same thing. Mine's the same thing on. So that's all right.
Okay.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I just thought I was keeping score, and then when I saw the roster was wrong, I said, well, I didn't know what to do.
No, we have. It's all right. We're getting the hang of it now.
Little.
Okay. Say that one more time. I'm sorry. Okay. No, yeah, because there's only about a minute and a half remaining. So play this one, then play the McCormick Creations, and then come back to us. They were supposed to do a presentation with the baseball program, but they didn't do it.
Yeah.
We were a little disappointed.
Yeah. They're right here by our broadcast position.
All right. That's fantastic.
And I love that. They see what the Wildcats were doing. They picked him up, carried him off the field like he just won a tournament.
And welcome back to the East Coast Basketball League coverage right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Where right now we're going to head down to Meredith Robertson to talk to the head coach real quick before they get on to start this second half.
What do you think your team can improve on the second half?
we're going to get heavy into our transition. We kind of, we got a group of young guys. This is our very first game, and so we kind of settled in and got into the communicating back and forth with the opposite team and worrying about, calls and fouls. And I got a young group of guys, and so, this is their initiation to the ECBL and pro basketball. And so now they've kind of gotten their foot wet, and so now what we're going to see is Capitals basketball the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Thank you. Good luck.
DeMarcus Oliver, head coach, general manager, and everything in between for the North Carolina Capitals. So, 12 minutes on the clock. 71-41 is your score. Bruce Barrett, Trey Snyder, Meredith Robinson, our sideline reporter, here for East Coast Basketball League coverage on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. I'm ready for second half action.
Okay, it's going to be important right off the bat for the Capitals to get something good happening. They're going to have the ball first here in the starting off the second half. They need something positive to happen immediately to cut into this. It's a 30-point deficit. Folks, we've seen it before. Yep. Don't go nowhere.
12 minutes on the clock. Once again, a score 71 for the Florence Wildcats and 41 for the North Carolina Capitals. They bring it up. That is number 8. Tyquan Reed brings it outside to number 0 in Jones. Spin move, and he turns the ball over.
They didn't need that. They needed a good play, and they just lost the ball.
Number 1 was on, that's Quincy Williams. Turns the ball over right there as well. 11:37 remaining in the third quarter. And Capitals didn't see the man behind him for the Florence Wildcats. And look at the play. And
Boy, they're
controlled
going after it, though.
Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. A quick 3, no good. And we have it should have been a foul. That should have been a foul. It wasn't, though. But the Florence Wildcats have it, and we have a timeout
Florence
on the court. So we're going to take a quick one with them. You're tuned in to East Coast Basketball League live coverage on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com.
Okay. You want to give it back to her and have her do another comment coming off?
Not yet.
Okay. Hey. She's doing good.
She's doing great.
I'm telling you, man.
She's very good. I'm excited to see her tomorrow, too. And welcome back to live coverage right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Trey Snyder, Bruce Barrett, and our sideline reporter tonight, Meredith Robinson, her first ever professional basketball league coverage. We're honored to have her a part of our team here this evening, and you're going to have her a little bit more tomorrow, as Bruce Barrett and Meredith will be the broadcasters tomorrow afternoon as the Capitals look to get, after winning this ball, we come back and win this game for tomorrow's action.
That's right. So we got action tomorrow. That tip-off will be 6:30, and tickets are available, folks. Go out there and get those tickets and see some really good basketball.
11:09 remaining in the third quarter. Florence has the basketball, and they're fighting for it at the top of the key. Double team now. Gets it over to number 1 in Williams. Back outside to number 2.
Nails
Caldwell
it
for the 3.
Caldwell right now has nailed several threes in this ball game.
74-41 is your score. You have Shelton right in front of us. Gives it over to number 0. Back inside now. Step back move by number 8 for the 2. No good. And Shelton with the free throw shot. And it's good.
Puts it. Shelton with a great rebound and a putback for 2. 74-43 now. The Capitals are trailing the Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina.
Number 5, Dotson with a quick 3, no
off.
good. And offensive rebound by the Wildcats. He missed the layup, though, and controlled by the Capitals.
Here they come.
Dyron Jones with the defensive rebound. He brings it up the center of the court, gives it back over to the left-hand side. And we have a foul.
The foul, and it looks like it's going to go against it looked like number 24. They're calling that on number 24, and that's Tyler Shelton with a push, an offensive foul.
They're going to call it on the Capitals.
Wow, yeah. And that's going to be a turnover going back to the Wildcats now at the 10:06 mark leading 74-43 over the Capitals of North Carolina.
10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Dotson brings it outside, gives it over to number 5 in the Wildcats. That's Dotson. And a turnover. The Capitals take over. 9:48 remaining. They look to push the basketball. Gives it inside
Nice
to Shelton,
pass.
puts it up, and it's
what
good.
a beautiful reverse layup by Shelton. But the assist was right there also. Great job by the Capitals.
Good heads-up play from Shelton and the Capitals to make it a 74-45 game. 9:27 remaining here in the third. Number 5 in Sam Dotson has it. Picked up by Shelton. Step back move for the 2, and it's good. Boy, he is
that
impressive.
Was an answer. That's an answer.
He's impressive. Capitals have it.
Capitals.
Number 1, Cousins, brings it inside. And he lowers his shoulder, and it's an offensive foul.
And that is an easy call for the referee. When you lower your forearm and you push off, you're going to get that offensive foul every time.
76-45 is your score. 9:06 remaining here in the third quarter. And again, the offense for the Capitals has improved. You can see they're starting to run their plays, but it's just not falling.
Yeah, they're running their offense, and they're doing a little bit better job on defense also. They're making it very difficult for the Fayetteville. Look at Shelton working on this player here on defense. And it's going to be out of bounds. A great defensive play there by the Capitals and a turnover. And here come the Capitals now. Trailing 45-76, 8:48 left to go in the third quarter.
Capitals have it. Number 8 in Reed brings it up the center of the court. Finds Shelton right in front of her for the 3. And it's off the side of the rim. And that is number 7.
And that's a good call. Out of bounds on number 1 there by the Capitals. And that's going to it's going to be out of bounds. And here comes the Wildcats.
8:33 remaining in the third quarter. 76-45 is your score. Shelton picks up Dotson. He brings it inside, and he turns the ball over. Shelton has it. He has the numbers. Gives it over to number 1 in Cousins. Finds number 33, and he slips. But Cousins has it. He puts it out. It's another offensive foul.
It's a push-off. Another push-off. You just can't do that on offense. You just can't turn the ball over, especially when you're in the paint there. Go up and lay the ball up and get the points, but he pushed off, and that's going to cause another offensive foul.
8:14 remaining in the third quarter now. 76-45 is your score. And Frankie Johnson has a spin move, gets it outside to number 1 in Williams for the 3. No good, controlled by Reed of the Capitals. He quickly gets it over half court, puts it up, and just kind of throws it up, and it's no good. Didn't get the call on the foul, though. Number 10 of the Wildcats gets it outside to number 2 for the 3, and it's good.
And I tell you what, this guy, he is on fire right now. It will take at least 5 fire trucks to put him out. He has played a tremendous basketball game for Florence.
And Shelton has it on the outside, brings it inside, puts it up, and it's good.
And you can tell that 3-year experience as a pro as he makes that drive there and banks that ball in.
Quick three by Florence, no good. Controlled by number 0 in Jones, Dyron Jones. Gives it inside, puts it up, and it's in.
Good.
Back-to-back possessions that come away with points for the Capitals.
Nice job in transition there, getting that basket. And that's what the Carolina Capitals need to do. Push the ball up and get a shot, and a high percentage shot.
79-49 score now. Williams puts it up, he lays it in, and no good though. Controlled by the Capitals. And number 33 of Gooch. So number 0 in Dyron Jones has it. He puts it up and he's fouled.
It's a foul. And it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be a baseline. It's just going to be, it's a non-shooting foul.
So we have 5 new players for the Capitals here.
Okay, here we go. We're going to change things up a little bit. You got number 10, Daniel Hill in. Also number 30, and that's Omar Jabi, also coming in off the bench, along with number 7, and that is Wyatt McBee. And quickly a foul's called, and that's going to put the Capitals on the foul line.
A good move, step-in move by Daniel Jones of the Capitals to cause the foul. And he kind of go up and threw the ball, and he was just kind of pushed down. Smallest man on the court, but looks like the biggest heart as well.
And Daniel Jones, number 12, is also in the lineup now. So here's his first shot. Up, and it is good. Nothing but string music there for number 10.
Number 11 will come into the ball game. That's Chris Caldwell. That's his first live action tonight.
Here comes the second shot. 6:41 mark of the third period. It's up, and it is good. 79-51, the Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina, leading this one over the North Carolina Capitals.
6:36 remaining in the third quarter. Number 10 in Greer brings it up for the quick three. No good. Controlled by the Capitals. And number 12, Jordan Jones. Wyatt's right in front of us. He wants the three. He takes it. Puts it up, and it's going to be an air ball. But number 13
nice
gets it
play.
and puts it up, and it's good. Ryan Sweet puts it in. 79-53.
And they brought the second team in, and immediately they contribute with 4 points now.
A hard push-off from number 10 over to Wyatt, but they did not call the offensive foul. Here comes the offense for the Capitals. Puts it up for the three.
And it's good.
That's
it's
a short two. 79-55. Here come the Capitals.
6 unanswered now. Let's see what they can do. They had 2 good defensive stands and 3 offensive scores.
Frankie Johnson lays it in. Nice move to get just the extra space that he needed to lay it in for 2. 81-55 is your score. White has it. He brings it inside. And long pass on the other side of the court, puts it up for number 30, lays it in, no good.
No good.
And offensive rebound, but he steps out of bounds.
It's going to be out of bounds. It was right in front of the official and right down my sight pattern. It was definitely out of bounds on the Capitals. But I want to tell you something. The Capitals are playing really hard right now and making some good plays and making some scores, and we have a timeout on the court. 5:24 left to go in the game, or in the third period. 81-55. The Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina, leading the Capitals here in their first game ever played by the Capitals.
Again, the offense for the Capitals is starting to come alive.
It's starting to gel.
Yep.
Yeah, things are starting to work for us.
And again, that's 6 consecutive points. So 6-0 run for the Capitals before that lay-in two-pointer. The hustle by number 7 and Frankie Johnson of the Wildcats. So 5:24 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 81-55. And the heart right now is number 10, Daniel Heel, is moving the ball extremely well, trying to find the open guys for the Capitals here.
Well, right now the Capitals, they need to continue. They're playing better defense. No question, they're playing better all the way around. And you know, they brought the new 5 into the game, and they have, they've executed their offense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So 5:24 remaining here in the third quarter. The Wildcats have the basketball. Number 10 now.
A little bit of a full court press there. And here comes the Wildcats trying to move the ball around. A lot of good defense being played right now, and there's a turnover, and here come the Capitals. And there's going to be a foul, and it was a trip, and immediately number 10 for the Wildcats comes over to the player and apologized to him immediately. That was not intentional whatsoever, but the foul's called, and here come the Capitals. 5:04, 81-55, Florence over Raleigh right now, or the North Carolina. And we've got a stoppage of play because the clock did not start. So they'll reset everything. It'll be Capitals ball still. And the referees are now going to the scoring table here to make sure we got everything working at the table. Coach Oliver instructing his team, making some comments onto the court.
So 5:04 remaining here in the third quarter. And once again, they are working on trying to get the shot, and it's now set at 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
It's set at 5 minutes.
And we've got something going on here. The referees are still discussing, and I think Meredith Robertson has something for us here. We're going to switch to Meredith now. Go ahead.
The Capitals have played a little better D to start the third quarter, and they've been driving to the basket more. Hopefully they can keep driving to the basket and keep scoring points, and hopefully get some defensive stops and get back in this game in the fourth quarter.
Meredith Robinson, thank you very much for our sideline reporting here for Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. You're tuned in to live coverage here of the East Coast Basketball League. North Carolina Capitals are down 81-55, and they're still trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
I'm not sure, but it looks like we're going to have a free throw. We got free throws coming for the Capitals, and they're going to be taking 2 shots. And it'll be number 10 that's going to be doing the honors here, and that's Daniel Hill. As he goes there, his shot is up, and it is good. Rattles in. 81-56, Wildcats still lead here at the 5-minute mark. Second shot coming for Hill. The shot. It is good. 2 points there, and so far they've scored every time they've come down since they put in that new 5. They've scored 8 points on 4 possessions. Good defense and a turnover, and now they're going to call a foul. They're going to say it was a foul. But the Capitals are really attacking the basketball right now. They're making plays on defense they were not making earlier, and they are now becoming very physical. That one was maybe a little bit too physical, but still you like the idea of going after the basketball.
Absolutely. So the Wildcats have the basketball now. That is flipping, and it's going to be a turnover for the Wildcats.
Again, it's because of their aggressive defense now. And let's see what they can do here. Let's see if they can make, there's going to be a foul called against Florence. And that's going to be a shooting foul.
So once again, number 10 in Daniel Hill will go to the free throw line.
And he's made 4 of his last 4 from the charity stripe. Here we go.
The ball is up and no good.
First miss. I hope I didn't jinx him there.
81-57 is your score. 4:38 remaining here in the third quarter. We do have some offense or some defensive substitutions for the Wildcats of Florence.
Here we go. 4:38 to go. 81-57. Wildcats on top. The shot for the free throw is good. And you know, they've put points on the board every possession. Their last 5 possessions, they've put some type of points on the board.
So number 8 of the Wildcats has the basketball now. That is Marquez Green. Gets it outside for the quick 3, in and out. And control, there's an offensive rebound by Florence. And it looks like there's gonna be a foul.
Might be a kickball.
Kickball, there you go, that's right. Inside. Good find by Frankie Johnson. Oh my goodness.
That's an all-pro pass right there on that assist for the Wildcats.
Gives it outside, long cross the half court for the 3, and it's good.
How about the cross-court pass that set up that 3 for the Capitals?
And a quick 3 by Florence is going to be no good. And control, there's an offensive rebound by number 2.
Oh, picked it off.
A.J. Caldwell. Here comes the Capitals. He puts it up and lays it in.
It's 7 possessions in a row they've scored points.
20. This is the closest they've been since the first quarter.
And there's a foul called on number 30. He's a little frustrated, but I believe the call was correct. But right now, they are playing inspired basketball. They're finishing well in their offensive possessions. And that's what they need to do if they want to get back into this ball game. Remember, they were down 30. They have cut it to 20 now.
83-63. And number 10 in Anton Greer is at the free throw line. He makes his first one. So first time really all game, Frankie Johnson will come out of the ball game.
Well, here we go. Here's the second one that's up, and it is going to be good also. 85-63, but here come the Capitals. Nice pass. Good idea, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Look, I'm okay with that. Yes, it was a missed opportunity there because he went out of bounds, but he made the aggression play. If he would have made the catch, it'd have been a 2.
Absolutely. Looking up the court. Here's the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats, and it's back inside. Trying, almost lost the ball, gets it back out to the perimeter to the point. Wildcats now moving, passing the ball, and almost taken away. There's a shot, that's going to be off, and here come the Capitals. Running again in transition. The shot.
3!
It's good! 85-66 at the 2:50 mark of the third period. And here come the Capitals. And listen to this crowd.
2:40 remaining. 85-66 the score, and it's controlled by the Capitals. And it's taken away by the Florence Wildcats, but it's tipped out of bounds.
Right in front of our broadcast booth here. And right now the Capitals are starting to feel it. Almost took a 3 there, decided, thought better of it, drives his head, lays it up, and it's good.
Good. It's impressive.
This is an impressive run by the Capitals right now. And look at Coach Oliver on the sideline. He is trying to energize his troops, and there's a block, and I mean a major, another one. Florence shoots again, no good.
Controlled by the Capitals. Here we go. 1:58 remaining here in the third quarter. Puts it up for the 2, and it's going to be no good. In the hands of Capitals, though. And he somehow gets away from the defensive double team, and we have a timeout.
That's a good timeout. But look at the entire team on the court congratulating their troops. What an amazing run here that we've seen in the last 3 minutes of this basketball, this third period. They have played inspired basketball. They made 2 blocks on that possession, and there was no score. They turned around, and a timeout was called. But right now, the Capitals are getting after it on offense. They're getting after it on defense. And in transition, they're playing fantastic basketball right now.
1:49 remaining in the third quarter. We're going to stay right here, though. 85-68. This is the closest that it's been since 3 minutes in the ball game.
That's right. And I think that was a good timeout. They got a little, they were having some problems getting the ball passed around there. Coach Oliver called an immediate timeout, and they're going to set things up. But I'm going to tell you something. This last 5, this group of 5 that came off the bench has played some fantastic and exciting basketball. And here we go. Looking to
Capitals
inbound the ball,
has it.
does it?
Wyatt over in the corner. He's picked up by number 8 of the Capitals. There's a quick, wants to 3, sides against, almost lose the basketball, but good heads-up play. And somehow it gets loose, and he puts it up. He misses the dunk.
And he lost control of the ball.
85-68 is your score. Outside for the quick 3. In and out, controlled by the Capitals. You don't see the man down low by himself. And look at the find. Look at him. That's it.
Oh, what a play. Oh, what a play. A beautiful pass to the inside, and they finish with a layup.
15-point deficit right now for the Capitals. This was a 40-point game at one point.
What a 3.
And look at that play by number 10. He wanted the foul, but another 3 by Florence.
And boy, that was a big-time 3 there.
White has it. Fives number 12, puts it up, and he loses the basketball once again, but gets his fit, and he misses it.
He was
just
trying
a little erratic. He's erratic. He's got to slow down. He knows it. He knows it.
He was trying to get the ball to number 13 there, but the pass was behind him. And, of course, number 13 is Ryan Sweet. But it was just an ill-advised pass. But still, only down 18. They have really cut into this lead that Florence had put together.
And a quick three.
No good.
No good, and they call a foul on that one.
And that's going to be a three-shot foul because it was beyond the arc.
So 37.3 seconds. He's going to go to the free throw line for 3.
Well, here we go. These are important free throws here for the Wildcats. Remember, this will be a 3. They'll be shooting 3 here because the foul occurred beyond the perimeter of the three-point line. The shot. He nails the first one. 37.3 seconds left to go in the third period. And this one's no good. It's a three-point shot. The Capitals thought that it was a two-point shot. They broke for the ball, but they'll have one more shot coming.
37.3 seconds remaining after the foul behind the three-point marker. He makes the first one, misses the second one. He'll get one more.
Here we go. It's up, and it is good. It bounced around and danced on that rim, but it fell through.
Daniel Hill starts to the center, goes out to the right-hand side, spin move, almost loses the basketball, but keeps it. Gets inside, right at the free throw line, bounce pass outside to number 30. And Jabby for the 3. Nope, they're going to call a foul first.
They're going to call a foul. Yes, they are. And the thing is, he made the 3. But a foul's called, and it's going to be a non-shooting foul. 22 seconds left to go here in the third period. 90-70, the Wildcats now lead. And the referees are looking, and now they're saying it's going to be a 2-shot foul. And, you know, it's really important to score when the clock's not moving. So they're going to get 2 shots here.
So 22 seconds is a 20-point deficit right now. 1 point. It was a 40-point deficit.
Yeah.
So great job by the Capitals of cutting this lead down to 20 now.
They've played some really fantastic basketball in the last 5 minutes, without question. The shot is good. 90-71 with 1 to come for the Capitals. And the shot is up. And it's off to the side of the rim. 90-71, 19-point lead. But they have cut that from what was a 40-point lead at one point.
11 seconds to go in the third. Florence has it. They want the last play. Number 10 in Greer puts it up, and it's good for the 3. At time expired. 93-71 is your new score. Let's take a quick little break. We'll come back to get ready for fourth quarter action here at East Coast Basketball live coverage on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Thank you.
You want us to come right back in, or you want her to make a comment coming off the break?
Yeah, let's Nat come back to it, and then we'll go to her.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, welcome back to live coverage right here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com. We're going to head down to our court side with Meredith Robertson.
I thought the Capitals played a lot better in the third quarter. They shot the ball pretty well and drove to the basket. The defense played a lot better in the third quarter. Hopefully we can keep shooting the ball good and keep getting stops on D and box out and hopefully make this a close game towards the end.
Outstanding. Meredith Robertson, our sideline reporter here this evening. We thank her, Bruce Barrett, and Trey Schneid, broadcasting live here from Raleigh, North Carolina. 93-71 is your score. 11:58 to go in this ball game. You won the third quarter. It's time to win the fourth quarter.
Let's win the game now.
Number 10 in Greer has it. Step back move, and it's good.
And it's good, and he's going to get a chance for a three-point play. Wow, what a shot that was. But I want to tell you something, Trey, this crowd has been behind this basketball team tonight. They realize that they've got a shot at this thing if they can just start finishing. And as we talked about at halftime, and they've been doing that.
And he puts it up, and it's good. Makes a 96-71 score. 11:43 remaining. Number 0 for the Capitals. Gives it over to Cousins, number 1. On the outside. Inside move. Ooh, look at the play by number 0. Wow. Almost. I was right here, Coach. I was right here. Spin move outside to Shelton. Almost traveled the ball, but the Wildcats take the ball away and lays it in for the easy layup.
And we had the starting 5 back on the court now for the Capitals as they drive, and a basket's good by number 0, by Dyron Jones.
They needed that, needed to get that. 98-73 is your score. 11:11 remaining in this ball game.
Big pass down court.
They lost the man. He was wide open, number 5 in Sam Dotson.
And a reverse underhand layup. Here's a 3. It is off. And here comes the Wildcats with the rebound.
173 is your score. 10:49 remaining in the ball game. Number 10, Greer puts it up for the quick 2, no good. Offensive rebound for the Wildcats, but it's controlled now by Shelton of the Capitals.
Nice move by Shelton.
I'm so impressed of how relaxed he is going to the basket.
Yeah, he played basketball with his professional team in Las Vegas, in Lansing, and he comes in, his 3 years of experience right there was showing as he drove the basket.
Johnson gets it outside, now over to Dotson, number 5. He wants the 3, he takes it, no good. Controlled by the Capitals.
And I'm impressed with the way the Capitals are starting to rebound the basket. There's the pro going up again. It's no good, but a rebound, and it's good.
Look at him go, number 30.
We got bodies flying everywhere now.
Amar Jabi with after the missed 3 by Shelton, he gets the lay in. 177 is your score. And they get it inside for the Wildcats. That is number 1.
Double team.
In Williams. And gets it inside, taken away by the Capitals. Here we go. They have the numbers, and he didn't go.
Throwing the ball.
He didn't go with
it away. Yes.
Didn't go with him.
Yeah, right there's a little bit of just, he made a pass, and the player that was trailing the ball did not catch up to where he needed to be, and that's what caused that turnover.
So 9:37 remaining in this ball game. 100-77 is your score. Johnson has it at the top of the key, picked up by number 0 and Dyron Jones. Gives it over to Flippin, number 24. 100-77. Sheldon picks him up, though. Good defense by him. Gives it over inside to number 23. Almost taken away. It is taken away. And they throw the ball away.
They lost it.
They throw the ball away. DeMarcus Oliver is disgusted.
That's a good word for it. But they're still playing aggressive on defense. There's no question about it. They have brought their defensive tempo up a notch or 2 from what we were seeing earlier.
Frankie Johnson
is blocked.
It is blocked, but it gets it outside over to Dotson. Back outside to Flip him for number 24. It's taken away, but into the hands and out of the hands of the Capitals. Over to Florence.
And it's going to be a foul.
He tried to go jump before he did. The Capitals defender goes flying.
But they're not making anything easy for the Wildcats right now. They're making the Wildcats work right now for everything they're getting. And that is a sign of a team that just doesn't want to give up. They're still trying to compete. They feel they can get back into this game if they make some plays. And that's a sign, really, Trey, of a well-coached basketball team.
And DeMarcus, he is passionate. He is great mind of basketball. He has this team ready. It just took them a second. So right now it is 100-77 after the first one. Layup here, or free throw, excuse me.
And I believe that's going to be a three shots at him that he's going to get, because that was beyond the three-point line. The second one is good. Well, they only gave him a 2. Okay, it was only a 2-shot foul. Okay, he must have been inside the arc. Our advantage here, I may not have been able to pick that up.
Dyrod Jones gives it. He gives it outside to number 30 for the Capitals, and Jabby brings it from left to right, outside for the 3, and too hard.
Just
controlled
way
by
off
number
there.
1 in Leroy Williams. Inside, puts it up, and no good.
good.
Controlled
Nice
by the
rebound.
number 1 of himself, and you got to get the ball in just a little bit too far.
Yeah, a little bit overthrown there.
A little bit too far.
Just a little bit too far on that throw over his head. He tried to chase it down, was unable to get the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Wildcats.
101-77 is your score here in the fourth quarter. 8:27 to go. Frankie Johnson gets it inside to Flippin, number 24. He waits for an opening, and he takes advantage.
He was
Lays it up for 2.
real close to getting a 3-second call there, but he was able to get that shot off.
Jones has it. He decides to take a quick 2, and it's good.
Turnaround jumper, mid-range jumper. You know, that's a lost start in basketball, being able to hit those three-pointers like that, and he did it on a turnaround.
If they can get it down to 15 points with 4 minutes to go, they're right back in this ball game for
That's
a chance
gonna
to
be
win.
off, and here come the Capitals.
No good on the 3. Capitals have it. Number 8 in Reed. And number 0 brings it outside. It's out of bounds against the Wildcats.
Against the Wildcats.
Number 7.
Number 7 is pleading his case right in front of us, and now we got a referee discussion. Yeah, it looked like it went out on number 7, and it happened right in front of our broadcast position. And the referee's doing a good job. They're getting away from the players. And it's going to...
So they're going to
give it over to the Wildcats.
Yes, they changed their opinion.
Ooh.
And the argument from the Wildcats players got the attention of the referees here, and they give the ball to the Wildcats of Florence.
Okay, so what the Capitals need to do is get another stop and come back, do it again.
So number 10 in Greer
No
brings it up. Going to be no good, but
nice
tipped in
tap
by
in.
number 1 in Leroy Williams. So number 1 of the Capitals and Naquan Cousins brings it inside. He decides to do it by himself.
Yes.
Good move and a foul,
And
and
it's
1.
good.
And 1. Oh, you
Cousins.
need that.
What a power move that was to get that ball in. And 7:24 left to go in the game. 105-81. The Wildcats of Florence are in the lead, but the Capitals have played really a good half of basketball here. And here comes the shot for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and it's good.
105-82 is your score. 7:24 remaining in this ball game. Number 10 in Greer has it. He's picked up by number 0. Inside to number 5, Dotson puts it up, and it's good.
Nice move by Dotson there.
Long pass over number 30. He's wide open. You got to make it. And
He
it's
does.
good. Yes, sir.
And he pointed at us as he goes down the court.
Yes, sir.
String music, baby.
107-85. 6:56 remaining in this ball game. Quick inside
good
pass,
defense.
and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Capitals in number 10. It's Daniel Hill.
Daniel Hill's played some really good basketball
Love
here
watching
in the
him
second
play.
half. Yes, absolutely.
So the Florence has it, tries to get it inside, gives it over to number 1 in Williams. He waits for the defender and puts it up. No good. Controlled by the Capitals.
Here we go.
Number 8 brings it inside. Bounce past the Shelton, puts it up, and he misses it, but gets his own miss, but gets it over to
Playing
Cousins.
volleyball.
And controlled by Flippin of the Florence Wildcats. Outside for the 3, and it's
Nails
good.
it. Oh, man, that's a great shot. But, boy, that was a big shot for the Wildcats.
His quick 3 for the Capitals there, and no good. That's back-to-back possessions without some score here. Quick 3 for the Capitals, and it's going to be the Florence Wildcats, and now the Capitals take over. They had the number.
3-on-1.
He puts it up, and he missed the layup. You had the numbers. You got to make that layup.
You got to make a pass there also.
Look at him go.
Shelton. Boom!
And lays it, Cousins. They let him slam it down.
Yeah,
They let him go.
There was bodies all
Yeah.
over the floor. but no foul was called, and then the slam dunk.
110-87 is your score, 5:53 remaining. Hey, that's the first dunk we've seen all night.
All night, that's correct, and it was from the Capitals.
And they get it inside. He missed the layup, gets his own miss, and he lays it in.
Yeah, good tap in. Following up his shot, saw it wasn't going in, got the rebound. Here's a big three coming in, it's way off.
And look at Shelton puts, and he blocks,
Ooh,
but he's fouled.
He's fouled.
So the missed three by the Capitals, and out of, wait to see, he's on the other side of the court there, number 8 for the Capitals. Reed was the missed three, and then Shelton put it up, and he's going to be credited for the foul. It looks like we have a timeout. Hey, let's take one with them. You're tuned in to live coverage of the East Coast Basketball League. North Carolina Capitals are down 112-87 to Florence Wildcats. This is local basketball on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Thanks, sir. We sound okay? No, I mean, we're good right now. So once the game is over, let's play. I'll tell you what to play once we're done. I don't know yet. Yeah. And welcome back to live coverage right here on Next Door Radio, nextdoorradio.com. Live coverage of the East Coast Basketball League as the Capitals right now, again, right back in this ball game, 112-87. This was, like mentioned before, a 40-point deficit at one point. And we heard at halftime for Coach DeMarcus Oliver say, look, we're going to play the Capitals brand of ball right now.
Yeah, and the first free throw's up and it's missed. And that's the first for Shelton. That's the first thing that I have seen him do missing on something like a free throw. The second one's up, he misses that one too. But look at him fight for the basketball.
And it will be the Capitals basketball.
Well, they actually jump ball.
Oh, jump ball.
That's right, they do.
That's right.
Actually, they play old school basketball down here, baby. They love the jump ball. So here we go, and Shelton, as we said earlier, played for Lansing, Las Vegas last year, a team that actually won their conference, the championship. And he comes down, gets picked up. He's going to go up with the jump ball here. The tip is up.
He controls it.
And he gets
Capitals has it. They get it outside for the one and a three, but Shelton wasn't there.
Ill-advised pass there.
So the Florence Wildcats has it. 112-87, 5:08 remaining in this ball game. Shelton kind of trips the ball over to the corner of the court, but an inside pass, and it's good.
And that was a behind-the-back pass he made also. And we got a foul called. This foul's going to be on the Wildcats.
So it looked like it could have been against number 10, Heel.
I think they said 23.
Yeah. So it was on the Florence Wildcats, but down there, the other end of the court, number 23 stole the ball away, and that's when they stopped the play. So now it's going to be Heel for a 2-point shot. Or 2 free throws. He makes the first one.
And the Wildcats, I'm looking at them, they're shaking their head. They're not too convinced that was a good call.
4:54 remaining, 114-88 is your score. Puts it up for the second one, and it's good. Daniel Heel. So the Wildcats have it. Number 2 brings it up all the way to the left-hand side, outside for the quick 2, and it's good. Good move.
Good ball movement by the Wildcats.
Leroy Williams on that play. 4:42, the clock continues to run. Starting to run out of time. Quick 2, no good. And it's controlled by the Wildcats. And somehow number 23 gets loose in midair. And good for the 2.
So here come the Capitals. Uh-oh.
Almost traveled.
Almost. Very close to getting traveled.
118-89, and number 13.
It's going to be a charge.
Goes in for an offensive charge.
And number 2, who has played a very, very good basketball game for the Wildcats, picked up that charge. and it's going to be a turnover against the Capitals. Offensive foul.
4:19 remaining. Wildcats have it. Number 10, in Greer, brings it up the center of the court. Your score, 118-89 in favor of Florence. Quick three, and no good. Controlled by the Wildcats. Puts it up for the 2, no good. And once again, Frankie Johnson with the offensive rebound, controlled by Florence. 3:58, some more time comes off the clock. Outside for the quick 3, no good. And into the hands of the Capitals. Here we go. They quickly move it half court. Good find, back behind the back move, puts it up, and it's good. 118-91 now. 3:42 remaining.
And right now, the Capitals need a stop right here for sure. Pick to the outside, and it's going to be a call, traveling call.
Got to travel, so a turnover for the Wildcats.
And I'm telling you, the Capitals have played much better defense in the last, in this half, and they're keeping themselves in the game. You know, they're giving themselves a chance.
So Johnson comes out and Dotson comes in for Florence. 118-91, 3:27 remaining. Number 30 is in the ball game, Jabby, and gives it over to Sheldon, and he misses, he kind of trips and turns the ball over. Double team on right at half court, and they get it inside. Somehow Dotson is wide open.
Yeah, they need to keep somebody on him because he is really making plays for his ball club.
And
nice
Shelton,
pass.
Good find from number 30 and Jabby to Shelton. Makes it a 120-93 is your new score.
Well, they need defense here, and here comes a little bit of the press, and Shelton immediately gets his hand on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. But there is no quit in these Capitals. They are still playing aggressive defense.
Dotson has it inside again.
Yeah, wow.
A good move to get inside.
Just got
for
away
Florence.
got away from Shelton there.
2:40 remaining. Starting to run out of time. 122-93, and a quick 2 by the Capitals is no good. Controlled by number 1 in Williams. That's Leroy Williams of the Wildcats. Shelton picks up number 10 in Greer. Quick 3 and no good. Controlled by
nice
the Capitals.
Pass. Oh,
and
goodness.
Again, he lost his momentum trying to go after that ball.
It's a great idea, though. We've seen that long pass go over people's other players' heads, but that's what you got to do. You got to get that ball. Those passes will come.
Yep.
As this team plays more basketball and gets more game experience playing together, those passes will come.
If you take the second quarter and the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth, this is a new ball game.
A completely different ball game.
What the difference was of just trying to get their footing and get their feet wet, like Coach DeMarcus Oliver mentioned in the first quarter, just down by too much deficit to come back after a 40-point deficit. Did make it into a 15-point game, just couldn't quite get over that hump.
Yeah, it's the idea that you think about it. You got to play four quarters. You got to play 4 quarters. That will come, and we've seen that in the way they played. They can get a lot of people fits if they continue to play the way they had in this half.
Yep. 2:05 remaining in this ball game. The Wildcats has it. That is number 10, puts it up for the 3, no good. Controlled by the Capitals. In number 8 of Reed, he's going to find number 0 down low by himself, and look at him fight for it.
Out of bounds on the Capital. Oh, they're giving it back to. They said it's out of bounds on the Wildcats. This happened right down my line, and I'm going to be real quiet because the referee's in front of me, but it looked like it went out on us. But we'll take it.
That's right. 1:49 remaining in this ball game. 122-93 right now.
Come on, take the shot, Trey. You could have took that shot.
I got it.
3.
I was right there. 1:49 remaining in the ball game. Number 0, Jones has it. Gives it outside to number 8 in Reed. He calls the play. 1:45. The clock continues to run. And it's going to be an no. It's going to be a charging.
It's going to be an offensive. Are they calling it an offensive foul?
No, it'll be a foul against number 10 of Anton Greer of the Wildcats.
He's got his arms out like, what in the world? But we'll take it. Here it is 122-93, 141 left to go in the game. Florence leads this one, but we got 2 free throws coming. The shot. It's good. Nothing but string music. 122-94. The Capitals playing in their first game. They played competitive basketball for sure. I mean, I think they're going to make a lot of noise as the other one goes around the world and then drops into the basket.
So right now it's a 27-point deficit for the Capitals. 1:35 remaining in the game. A stolen.
A steal.
And it's going to bounce pass over to number 8. He stops his feet. He wants the 3. He takes it, and it's off the side of the rim, controlled by the Wildcats. 1:24 remaining. Long pass on the right-hand side. He has it up, and he slightly slams it down. He's respecting the rim, should you say.
124-95. The Wildcats of Florence, South Carolina in the lead. A three-pointer up. It's off the back of the iron.
And he got his ankle.
And
he got his ankle.
Uh-oh.
And a block 3 right there by the Capitals, but number 23 they're playing a man short. They're playing a man short outside for the 3, puts it up for the 3, and it's good.
And now they're going to have a timeout for an injury.
DeMarcus Oliver saying, why couldn't he stop the play? They were playing down. He's having a hard time getting up.
Well, and somebody needs to help him off the court. He's trying to walk off the court, but now his teammates are getting him, trying to help him off, and it's number 0, I believe.
Yep.
And now they got 2 of his, and they're actually carrying him off the court now.
Yep. That's Dyron Jones he rolled his ankle on that quick 3.
And the rule is this: if you're on defense, they're not going to stop the play. The referee stood over that player the whole time, and as soon as he saw the ball was in the offensive possession, he stopped it. As soon as the basket was made, then they stopped the clock. But when the other team has the ball, they usually let it play on until there's a stoppage.
So the Capitals do have the basketball, 44 seconds remaining. Hill brings it inside, outside for the quick 2, no good, but he puts it inside, puts it up, and in and out, or goes in. Scooby touches every bit of the rim, including the bottom of the net. 127-97 is your score. 30 seconds before this ball game is over.
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have loved that little sky hook, if you will. And turnover.
Hey, double dribble.
Wow, turnover by the Wildcats. 127-97, 30-point game, obviously, with 19 seconds to go, but the Capitals turned the ball over. Now with 16 seconds left, the Wildcats trying to score, and it's a jump ball. A jump ball is going to be called.
So look, hey, even though this is a 127-97 game, the crowd has not left. Not one person has walked out the gymnasium. I love that.
And I'm going to tell you something. The Capitals really played well in the second half.
Yep.
Remember, it was a 40-point deficit at one point, and they cut it to 18 at one point.
Yep. 5 seconds remaining, and they're going to let the clock roll on out. Your final score here for the first basketball game of the regular season for the North Carolina Capitals. They fall to Florence Wildcats, 127-97. And we're going to wait until Meredith Robertson, our sideline reporter, gets a hold of the head coach, the winning coach tonight for the Florence Wildcats. But your final score, 127-97 is your score. Bruce, let's kind of, again, this is a completely different ball game from second, third, compared to the first and the fourth.
Absolutely. They played some really good basketball in that second half. And with 5 minutes to go in the third period, the whole game changed. And they just really played some good basketball. We're looking for our sideline reporter. I think she's ready to go right now.
Back down to you.
You, man, 5 games, man.
Congrats on the win. What do you think your team can do better next game?